everybody had a great Tuesday. I'm feeling much better today. Congestion is much less, which is awesome. So I can think with a clear head, so to speak. So I was thinking yesterday, um, after I got done with that other video, this live actually worked really well. It was already published. I just went in and added a little edit, and boom, it was good to go. So this worked perfect. So I'm doing it again. But I wanted to talk about, it's actually from a video I made a while back, and I'll actually link it in the description. And it's about the 3 things you need to know to start a YouTube channel. And I actually saw another channel last night where a lady has started her YouTube channel. She's 9 months, I guess, into her journey. She's got 700 subscribers. So she's well on her way to getting monetized. And she kind of has the same focus that I do, which is awesome. Which basically tells me, like, this market, I should say market, this age bracket, age group, segment of people, however you want to word it, is very underserved. And we need people like me and her and some other channels I've seen that really want to focus on the Gen Xer, group of people, which is me. But first, you need to know who you're making your videos for. That's number one. And I think that's actually, I won't say easy, but it's not too difficult to figure out. Like, I know who my target audience is. I know who I'm actually speaking to. But once you figure that out, one of the key things you need to decide when you start your channel is why. Because these things are going to help steer the direction and the niche that you want to be a part of on YouTube. And it's going to help you be able to hone your focus on exactly what type of content you need to make. Like, when I first started my YouTube journey, I created my tech channel because I'm in technology. That's what I do for a living currently. And so I have always wanted to start an unboxing review tech channel. So that's what I started with. And it's actually doing really well. It's monetized. It's, not making a ton of money. I'm making like $30 a month, but hey, you know what? That's where it all starts. So I'm like super stoked with that. So, of course, that target audience, I knew what that target audience was. It was, people who wanted to start smart homes. That's really what I wanted to focus on, is smart home technology. I think smart home technology is amazing. So I got that channel going, and I also wanted to use that channel to create some, passive income, some side hustle money, if you will. And which it's doing. So again, I consider that to be a success, and it's continuing to grow and to flourish. So that's awesome. So I decided, though, that I realized that being in the Gen Xer age group, there was not a lot of people that were actually speaking to and focusing on people my age who actually wanted to start a channel. There's a lot of fear and apprehension that goes into this. And even myself, before I started, I was like doubting this, doubting that. What about this? What about that? And Tafala just said, just do it. So I just did it. So once I figured that out, I created this channel because I want this channel to help that segment of people, those Gen Xers, or, people in their 40s or 50s, 60s that don't really know how or why to start a YouTube channel. And it's never too old to start. Figuring out your why is a huge part of determining your focus of your content. And once you figure out what you're going to focus on for your content, it's all downhill from there. It doesn't matter what anything else or anybody says. You just got to do it for you and the reasons why you want to do it. So once you figure that out, it takes so much stress and it takes so much burden off of you, because you're not having to figure out, all the little, why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? And all that's figured out. You just can now determine, like, okay, what equipment am I going to use? How am I going to edit my videos? Where am I going to draw my content inspiration from? Am I going to draw from my experience? Because we've been through a lot. We have a lot of experiences that we can actually apply to our YouTube channel, and we can apply to the niche that we want to focus on. So, man, I just encourage you just to do it. Just do it. Start your channel. Look, hit me up in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help. Any questions, any guidance I can offer. Obviously, I've stepped in some big potholes in starting all of this, but I figured out how to get out of them. I figured out how to avoid them. And I'll be more than happy to help. You don't have to spend a ton of money. You can use whatever equipment you have. Like right now, I'm on my way to work, and I'm doing these morning motivational minutes. I'm using my cell phone, and I do have a wireless Rode Go-To microphone that I'm using, which much better audio than the phone, but you can use your phone's audio. You don't have to have an external mic. But I'll be more than happy to give you any guidance I can give you, any inspiration, advice. Just do it. It's an amazing thing, and it's really, again, I'm only making like $30 a month right now, but that's okay. This whole experience has added a lot of joy to my life, and it's added some purpose, because I really want to help people get to the point to where they are comfortable, they have the information they need, they have the knowledge they need, and they can just go out there and knock it out. So look, we're all awesome. We're all amazing human beings. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, that you're too old, that you don't know enough. That's all lies. You can do it. You have the experience, the knowledge, and the ability. So I want you to focus on that, focus on yourself, and I want you to go out today and I want you to kill it. Make this middle of the week day just go by with no issues at all. So again, hit me up in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help, give you information. And this is a Wednesday morning motivation, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.